I used to be in a bad place mentally, and at the time I hated myself for it. I hated and blamed myself for not having the motivation to do simple tasks. I struggled to do even the most simplest of things. I was so very upset at myself. I didn't understand what was wrong with me. I didn't understand why I struggled to complete even simple things. I blamed myself. I was angry at myself. But that did not help at all. Instead, it made things worse. For simple things, like getting out of bed to brush my teeth, it felt like there was a physical barrier stopping me from doing it. I knew that not brushing my teeth was not good. I did not like the nasty taste in my mouth after waking up and not brushing my teeth. Despite that, the energy that it took to get up and brush my teeth, and the reward that it feels to have a clean mouth was just not worth it. The invisible barrier that prevents me from doing anything was just so strong. I used to invite my friends over to my place very often. I loved it. I would cook for them and clean for them. We would chat and hang out and play games together. But one day, it stopped. I don't know what happened. I can't quite pinpoint an exact event that led me to that dark place. But slowly, over time, I stopped hanging out with friends. I stopped drawing, something that I loved to do. I stopped cooking for myself and for friends. I stopped eating. I stopped cleaning after myself and taking care of myself. I needed help, but I didn't know where to go. When I looked at my friends, I didn't know how to bring it up to them. And some part of me didn't even realize that I needed help. Some part of me, a really big part of me, was in denial. I am fine, is what I would tell myself. I was the person that people went to when they needed help. I was a friend that would go over to other friends' places and notice that their rooms or living spaces weren't as clean as they usually are. In secret, when I would use the bathroom or while they were sleeping, I would help them clean up the area. I would clean up the dirty sinks, the messy living rooms, the neglected fish tanks, the best way and least invasive way I knew. That was my cry for help. I didn't want to ask. I didn't know how to ask. It made me feel better to help them out. They were happy and relieved to see what was done for them, that someone cared. And it wasn't a hard thing to clean their sink or do their dishes. And it made me happy to help them out with that. However, a really, really big part of me wished that I had someone like me helping me out with no judgment, just compassionate understanding. Maybe the starting point was when I was sexually harassed when trying to do laundry. I blamed myself. Well, maybe it was the short shorts that I was wearing. Maybe it was because I decided to do laundry alone after sundown. I did not want to make a big deal about it. I was embarrassed. I told the people that are in charge of the building that I lived in, but nothing was done about it. I told them that I no longer felt safe doing laundry after dark, that I no longer felt safe living there. But I had no choice. I had to live there. I told them that I would feel safer if there was more lighting in that area. One of the lamppost lights were out, the main one. I put in request after request to have that light to be replaced. It took 5 months for that light to be fixed. I felt like no one cared, that I didn't feel safe. I felt like no one saw me. I felt like no one even cared if I was safe. Slowly, I stopped doing laundry. It was easier to buy new clothes than to go out and do laundry. Then, I stopped cleaning dishes. I stopped drinking water often. I stopped cooking and eating. I stopped caring about myself because it felt like all the people I lived with, all the people I worked with, did not care about me. So why should I? The only people that cared about my safety, my happiness, were the love of my life, mi amor, mi rey, and the people that hung out with me in Discord, the people that would stop by my streams on Twitch. It's kind of crazy looking back at my pictures from years ago. You can see a shift, or well, I can. I can see the shift of the types of pictures I was taking of myself. It made me sad seeing how I was 2 years ago versus just 1 year ago. I was so happy 2 years ago, but something changed in that 1 year. I was embarrassed of myself. I hid that part of from everyone. I knew that I needed to clean up, and that cleaning up would make me feel better, but there was so much work to do, it seemed unfathomable. It seemed impossible. I even considered hiring someone to help me clean, but I was scared of the judgment that would come from it. It also took too much effort to figure out the logistics of it all, of finding someone to hire and telling them where I lived. I am very fortunate that I am out of the situation that brought me into such a dark place. I want to tell my past myself that was in the dark place, that it is okay. That I'm not mad at her. That I'm not mad at her. That I will help her clean her room. Remind her to brush her teeth. Help her find happiness in the things that she loves, but stop doing. That I love her for who she is. That I'm proud of her. That even getting out of bed and brushing her teeth is a big accomplishment. Baby steps are okay, and slowly but surely, things will improve for the better. I need to stop being so hard on myself. I have to remind myself that it's okay to take breaks, that it's okay to take things slow. I have to remind myself that I love myself, and that I need to take care of myself. I don't want anyone to go through what I went through, even me. I find that I treat others better than I treat my own self. I need to start taking care of myself like how I take care of my friends. I need to treat myself like I care about myself. I need to love the person that I am, because if I love myself, then I will not let myself into that dark hole that I was once in. Thinking about the situation that I was in, I just realized I was suicidal. I would not go through the actions to do anything bad to myself. However, I would find myself kind of often entertaining the thought of, well, what if a bad accident happened and I died? I didn't feel scared. I actually would feel kind of relieved, because it would be easier to simply pass away than to live. I like to think that I hid it well. Even the closest people to me didn't realize. It happened so slowly and gradually that even I didn't realize. Normal people don't entertain the idea of them dying. Normal people do not want to die. They will not feel relieved if they died. Recognizing that someone is suicidal is hard, but not impossible. There are signs. When a person stops doing what they love, when they start distancing themselves from others, when they start giving away things of theirs, when they stop taking care of themselves as they once have, those are red flags. It doesn't happen fast. It doesn't happen noticeably. It happens slowly and gradually. It's hard to detect. Check in on your loved ones. Check in on those that don't have as many friends to lean on. And of course, check in on yourself. Take care of yourself. And of course, check in on yourself. Take care of yourself first and foremost. Give yourself the love and care that you give to your most beloved. I had 2 reasons why I didn't commit suicide. The main reason was the pain that I would cause the love of my life, my king. I did not want to hurt him and put him through the pain. And the other was me streaming and creating content that I was really proud of. I had a goal to work forward. I made so much friends, so many genuine friends through streaming and League of Legends, as dumb as it sounds. Friends that genuinely cares about my well-being. I love you guys. Thank you for saving me. So if you're out there experiencing a similar situation, I want to tell you that it gets better, that you need to be less harsh on yourself, that you need to treat yourself with the same love and respect you give to your most beloved, that it takes a while to heal, that it is okay to take time for yourself. It is okay to ask for help. Thank you.